Alrighty, let's get this insanity started, shall we? Hello guys, Unoraptormon here, and welcome back, Raptor Pack. Hello my little hivelings, how you gorgeous people doing today? Well, it's been stressful since the last time I streamed. Sorry that I kind of missed last week. We're just gonna blame depression and move on. It's just one of those things yet a freaking again. Need to check something real quick. So, for those of you who are here already in chat, I currently have something running. I got a little poll for which project I'm going to be working on, because today I'm going to be working on art. And once again, it's a Thursday stream. Thursdays are back for now. So yeah, but the projects I'll be working on are either going to be the Ripley 2D tuber thing, which I'm going to have to find the files for those. Won't be difficult, will just be tedious. Working on logo design, which I am still behind, but there is the potential that today I could finally catch up. I still need to make the 4th of July design, and yes, I know 4th of July is very much past at this point. I can still make it. Just for completion's sake. So the next holiday that I could think of is going to be Halloween, and therefore next season change, because I have a summer and a spring logo. The next season change will be autumn. So I need to start making that, or at least drum up plans. I think I have a thumbnail sketch that I did earlier this year in my handy dandy notebook. And yeah. But 4th of July, Halloween, and autumn are my next 3 logos. Again, I'm going to try and finish 4th of July today. I'll try and remember to get the summer and 4th of July logos uploaded. Hopefully this week. Fingers crossed. You heading out?
Yep.
Alright. I love you.
Love you.
Mwah. Welcome back to the Hive, Tabbit.
Almost 4 years at this point.
Jeez.
Wow, that's quite a bit of time.
It is.
Hopefully get to play Pathfinder tonight. We kinda set off a blood hag explosion in a city.
Oh, grief. Say what? Alright, please be safe and be careful. Love you. Yeah, if Akane doesn't show up, I have no boss today. Have fun! The husbando is heading off to, we found a new nerd shop called High Ground Hobbies in Cafe. And I brought him there this Sunday, I think it was. So we could try out the cafe, and so he could check out the building, or to check out the store. And they have a board game thing tonight. So he's like, and I'll get to this as well in a few moments. He's like, hey, do you want me to stay home and help you because, you know, you just had a procedure done on my foot, or, well, in my case, he would say your foot, but still, that's semantics beside the point. And I'm like, nah, I should be okay now that the bandage is finally off. But yeah. So, anyway, shifting back, and now that I'll get back to that in a moment. Yeah, just like I said, I've got those 3 logos, which again are finishing up 4th of July. Yes, I know it's past, but completion's sake. Autumn and Halloween, closely followed by Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, as well as winter. So I've got 7 logos I need to work on. And then there is the Junebug Art Challenge, which, yes, I'm very fully aware it's no longer June. I was sick in the majority of June, for those of you who didn't already know that. So I'm like, oh, over July I'll get it done. I had too much book stuff to deal with it. I managed, finally, this week, I managed to finish one of the four, well, finish one of the 4 prompts. And I'm like, okay, I have unfortunately spent more than a week on this. I need to stop. So I stopped and I therefore called it finished. So we're starting up the next concept. I have spent only a day on it. So I have 6 more days to technically work on it. And I am holding myself rigid to only a week, which is only a total of like 7 days. So yeah. And again, that is currently the poll running. I will add what music poll in a moment. So that's it. That is what the current project list is. I got some other announcements that I need to make as well. Like I said, the beach trip with my sisters ended up being stressful and had a little bit of a breakdown, which really, really sucks. Which, in all honesty, I ended up ruining the vacation because my mental health got out of hand. Which really, really sucks, because my sisters didn't deserve that, and had a little meeting this week that everything terrible I have said about myself was just kind of confirmed. Whether it's one of those, whether or not anyone else believes it, it doesn't matter at this point. But it's just more along the lines of me believing I am worthless. And being me thinking, at least with my family side of things, thinking I help more than I thought I did. And just learning a lot this week. So yeah. These last 2 weeks have not been good. But I decided I'm gonna start streaming on Thursdays again, so fuck it. Here we are. Also earlier this week, like right after the family meeting, like the next day, had a doctor's appointment and had to have a procedure done on my foot. Left one this time. So had difficulty walking, like could put 0 pressure on my foot yesterday. And then today, now that the bandages are entirely off and I have a little bit more air to the poor thing, and I'm taking much better care of, taking care of it according to the instructions this time around. Yeah. Doing better, at least. There's another reason, which ties back into raw skedoodling. I told him, hey, you can skedoodle. Go play board games. He deserves to have fun. And not have to worry about my sorry ass. Anyway. So, that is pretty much everything within these last 2 weeks. And again, the reason I didn't stream last Friday and Saturday, I believe I failed to make the announcement as well, so I apologize for that. The depression just hit me harder than a sack of hammers. And it wasn't just a simple, oh, I'm sad. It was a non-existent, not a suicidal thing. It's just a didn't want to exist for a bit thing, kind of a thing. See, really? ETF that makes about a dozen streamers going live tonight. Hi, Brian. How are you? Also, Starhawk, how are you? Hopefully you do get to play Pathfinder. That would be fun. But yeah, I added Thursdays back, or I am adding Thursdays back, because I need to get back up to 4 times a week. Speaking of the 4 times a week, so now on to beyond these last 2 weeks, and again, the reason I haven't streamed is a mixture of beach trip. Okay, so it looks like I'm working on logo. But a mixture of beach trip, which again, that was started out fun, and in all honesty, my sisters may not say I ruined it, but I fully believe 100% that I ruined the vacation. Because, like I said, my mental got out of hand. Badly, unfortunately. And I didn't have Ross. I very much realized that day that everything kind of went haywire. I really do depend on Ross for a lot of things. Keeping me as an even keel is one. And it's a major one. Let's see. DM, message the server, should be good to go as long as we have everyone. Cool. Well, good luck, Starhawk. I wish you the best. Let's see. Then one of the streams can go from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. your time. Yikes. That is bonkers. All right, and we're working on logos tonight, so I'll pull that up. Let me check. Okay, so I'll have to set that up too. Jiminy Cricket, that's a very long stream. I know. Which, by the way, this may or may not be a short stream. Mainly because I have an 8 a.m. doctor's appointment tomorrow to essentially find out whether or not I have skin cancer. So fingers crossed it's just an odd mole and nothing more. Because I got a bunch of them now. So here's hoping it's just weird mole. Wish you good health. Good timing on that one, Joel. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Because I'm having a hard time. Mayor. May not. I get that one. Having a hard time walking. You never realize how much you need certain parts of your feet until you can't use them. Learned that one the hard way. Thankfully I've been able to walk okay-ish today. Still not great, but is something. And again, I may call this a relatively short stream just because I do have a very, very early in the morning doctor's appointment. I didn't get to choose a time because I'm a new patient and I got real fucking lucky with getting this appointment. Because not many of the doctors in my area are taking new patients. Because they're just overwhelmed. Yeah, finished book 4 of Iron Fang Invasion. Again, I've got chat all over the place. Oh, here we are. Iron Fang Invasion, now starting book 5, which involves the curse plague thing on a forest that a corrupt dryad is probably causing. So we got EP'd, or teleported, I'm guessing, to a runestone nearby and saw a girl who was hurt, decided to help her and take her to the city by travel via plants, burst into a flame form once in the city. Wow! That was the mayor's name of the Beetlejuice cartoon. He looked like a mummy wearing a vert striped suit and sunglasses. That's funny. Oh gosh. Okay, let me move some stuff around. Because stuff very much needs to get moved around. I have so much shit to do. Oh, also, another bad thing that happened this week. On top of me getting, which essentially was a surprise procedure. By the way, went to the foot doctor and was like, hey, here's the problem. She's like, yeah, we gonna do a quick little operation on it. I also learned that because I have Irish heritage and at one point and I still have red in my hair, like natural red. Apparently, and this is just a medical fact, not fiction, FYI, but if you have red hair, either when you were younger or currently, painkillers don't work really well on you. Guess who learned the hard way that a lot of painkillers don't work on me? Lord have mercy, that was fucking torture. So, that would explain, at least a little bit, why it's like, oh, what's the point of taking a pain medicine if it doesn't even work? And all it does is just fuck up my stomach. But anyway, so I have made myself a little list of things I need to talk about. Because there's a lot happening, or a lot going to happen. Also known for a higher pain tolerance. Yup. Even if I don't want to have it. Let's see, set up for the fight before last session ended was Orb of Invisibility, followed by Greater Teleport, so we're back in the city invisible. Did I mention I'm a barbarian who can fly and we have a rogue who I can drop as a goblin sky? That is freaking beautiful. I do miss playing D&D. I really do miss it. And the reason, in all honesty, the reason I don't play D&D anymore right now is because my players have their own lives. They need, when they get their stuff squared away, we'll probably play D&D again, but first they got to get their stuff squared away. Because there's, you guys know the players, one is going through job change, and the other one has their senior year of college. Cartoon was known for spoken and visual jokes and puns. Yeah, Beetlejuice. I remember watching Beetlejuice as a little kid. It was funny. It genuinely was. I don't remember much from it, though. I just remember that it existed, and I remember bits and pieces of the intro, but that's about it. Hey, Super Shadow King, ¿qué pasó? Long time no see. See, also know about the redhead gene. Emma also suffers from it. Had her wisdom teeth pulled. She didn't wake up in the middle like she has before, but was pretty conscious shortly after. Yeah, the lady who did the procedure on my foot, she said, oh, it'll be several hours before your foot wakes up and you'll feel any of this. We weren't even out of the doctor's office before I could feel my foot again. And I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. This is terrible. Welcome back to the hive. Is that a dancing
Super's
duck
507 duck.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the dancing duck emojis. It's so cute. Been busy with life. Felt that. Very much felt that. Also, that was a Ross text. One moment. Parking lot is behind the building adjacent to where we parked on. Yes, that is awesome. I am very happy about that. Okay, so another bad thing that happened this week. So going back to that real quick. My favorite cafe, the favorite coffee shop in the entire city, you guys know, Grounded. I talk about it quite a bit whenever I mention Writers Group. It closed permanently on Monday. This Monday.
Oh my gosh, a dancing ducky.
Oh yeah, you guys can make the emotes bigger now. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. I forgot. Use 30 bits to gigantify an emote. Oh, that is cool. I don't know if I get the bits, but regardless, that is still cool. But yeah, so unfortunately, just kind of to drive home that the last 2 weeks have been crap. Grounded officially after 11 years of being in business, permanently closed on Monday. Which is also unfortunate because this week's writer group, so this Saturday, is that writer group I lead, which met at Grounded almost practically exclusively. Actually, no, it would be exclusively. That is the correct word.
Oh, that's a doggy.
Guessing it closed due to they're still feeling the effect. I don't know why. I started following them on their Instagram, and they're like, I think it was like before we went to the beach, they mentioned that, oh, we're gonna have a new partner, and basically I think it's like they were trying to come to some kind of agreement with the landlord. Again, this is just what I know from their Instagram, so I don't know what else is going on, just that the landlord would not agree to whatever terms Grounded had. So Grounded was essentially faced with bankruptcy. And they're a small business. To my knowledge, the only Grounded around, period, is or was them. So they were a small business that just got nixed for whatever reason. Yes, very much tears galore. Also, hi, Elizabeth. But yeah, other than they couldn't come to an agreement with the landlord that would allow Grounded to continue operating, that's pretty much what I know. They are selling everything that was in the store. So it's not going to be they're moving locations. It is this is the end. I know. They had such good coffee. They had such good food. And just depressing. We'll say, definitely did not help what was going on these past 2 weeks. But anyway, so my other little announcements, the little man pajamas I need to yammer about. So there's several things going on. One I've already mentioned is I'm adding Thursdays back to my stream days. So instead of just Saturday, of course you would run away. One moment, dudes. I have to keep my foot propped up. So my chair happens to have a built-in... That was close. Come here. It has a built-in footrest, so I'm currently using that. But it makes this chair very clunky. And I also nearly hit my foot, and I would have freaking lost it if I had hit that open... It's healing wound at this point. So, anyway. Got my list back. I'm gonna cross stuff off as I yammer about it. But yeah, like I said, I'm adding back Thursdays. I'm not going to use a pen. I'm gonna use a pencil. Pencil's gonna do better. So today, like I said, is art. Tomorrow and Saturday are Deathless Dave the Diver challenge runs. Hoodalali. So yes, I'm still doing Deathless Dave. Or trying to anyway. Hopefully, I'll be able to get past those 2 walls, which is the Cleone Queen and then the Giant Gadon. Those are my walls right now. I'm so mad still. See, friend got me super addicted to Magic, guessing Magic Gathering, have a spellcasting. Oh god! Oh, you're another squirrel. But nice. Do you play in person or do you play on the online game version for Magic the Gathering? The spellcasting squirrels. Daggum squirrel decks. Warlocks is everything. And they've added, I think the newest, what is it? Not session. Not season. What's the word? New area? Both. But the new area thing that they're releasing is kind of based off of Redwall. So you're probably going to have a lot of fun with the new stuff. Mostly on paper now, using a remote play setup. Okay, nice. But anywho. Like I said, Deathless Dave is going to continue. That's what I've got tomorrow and the day after. I'm just going to stick to streaming stuff and then I'm going to mention the last thing. So October, originally I was thinking of doing Dredge for all of October. Instead, I'm going to try and finish Metroid Dread. And after I finish Metroid Dread, I will switch over to Dredge. So, from Metroid to Dredge is pretty much my October. So, October spooky game, like I said, is going to start out Dread, or Metroid Dread, and then it will, if I finish it, will end with Dredge, which Dave the Diver has a DLC from Dredge. The other streaming specifically thing related that I have is the Stack Up charity event. I would like, and I need to get in contact with my person because I haven't heard anything from them in a lot longer than in a very long time at this point. So I need to get in contact with them, make sure everything's still okay, and then schedule the next charity stream event. I plan on doing 2 days, both having 12-hour streams. It'll either be the 8th, 9th of November or the 9th, 10th. So some back-to-back combination of those 3 days. That is the plan. Whether or not I'll be able to go through with it is something we will all find out together. So yeah, I do plan on doing another charity event. It will be in November. It will be right before Veterans Day. To my knowledge, I'm not doing Call to Arms, which is like the tournament style thing. Yeah, I will say last year's was interesting. Someone I don't really get along with was also in there, which may be another reason why I wasn't so upset about losing in that tourney. So, if I don't get into it, I'm still gonna do a charity stream. Same thing that happened last time. With that said, so that's everything for streaming stuff. The other thing that I'm gonna be trying to do... Fuck is you Discord... I did what now? When did I do that? Developing a tolerance. Glad the avoidance system worked. Huh. Brian, are you sure I messaged you? 'Cause, I don't have me messaging you. Outside of, like, the Twitch server. Are you in the you should be in the Twitch server. I thought you were in the Twitch server. Huh. Discord sent an email about Twitch. I haven't sent anything to... Hold on a tick. Let me hop up to here and see if you're in here. Oh, that's right. You have a different username. Okay. Yeah, it was probably in the @everyone that Grekanabot does. Whew. For half a second, I thought there was someone trying to imitate me on Discord. That was terrifying. But yeah, they're in the heads up. I forget that yeah, your Discord name is different than your Twitch name. Dear Grievous. But yeah. I don't need more panic attacks, you ever! But anyway, the other thing I am planning on doing outside of, obviously, book stuff, which I'll get into in a few moments, is reviewing different art sites. And what I mean by that is the fact that AI art crap is really getting prevalent. And between the feeds and most places changing their TOS to where they're like, oh, if you post on our site, say Instagram, because that was the big one most recently. If you post anything on the site, they'll use it to train their AI without consent whatsoever from the person they are taking from. So a shitload of artists jump ship. There are most other places, Brian here, and one or two other places. Okie dokie. Hello over on the YouTubes. Hello, Joel. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, basically with the art review sites is I am trying to sign up for as many other art sites as I can find so that I can do a review of them. I will post them on my website, like my review of each place. Obviously, I'm not getting any money whatsoever for this. It is literally to help any of y'all who are artists, or if you know other artists, obviously other than myself, you can give them the information. And once I make that particular page on my website go live, you can send that to them as well, like the link to it as well. I may make it its own page, but right now it is a part of my artist resource page. Again, that's currently not live, but let's see. Art is now basing the current art on AI art from the last couple of years, so soon it will eat itself. Fingers crossed. There's also the poisoning of sets, because there's a certain type of encoding that things like Glaze, I believe the program is called Glaze, it encodes the art in such a way that it poisons the AI set, and by poisoning a set, it starts poisoning the entire AI, so the AI has to be entirely wiped. The art sites that I am looking at are anti-AI art, meaning they don't deal in it in any form or fashion, including posting and selling. You're nothing to do with AI, other than they're against it. That is all they got to do with it. And also as a safety precaution, even though the sites themselves are against AI, they fully understand that they're still content scrapers. So what they do is whenever you submit an art piece, and keep in mind this is the art sites I'm looking at, whenever you submit an art piece, the site itself will take care of doing the encoding. So doing the glazing, as it's been called. So yeah, so I'm going to try over this month, I'm going to try and do reviews of various sites. When I do a review of the site, I'll link to my profile on whatever site it is. There's a lot of them, so this is going to take a while. I'm going to try and get at least 2 or 3 done. And whatever, like, new art piece I'm working on, I'm gonna do, like, my logo. I'll upload my logo to all of them. And then, like, the art that I do for my logo. And then I may add, like, my Junebug art challenge, stuff like that, to these different sites. So, yeah. That's the current plan. If I ever get back the art, I would use AI for it. Like, with AI art, it's one of those... I have... For lack of better phrasing, I guess you could say I have a nuanced opinion on it. I'm not a fan of how AI art is currently being used. I can see AI art being used as a tool. Like, a place to potentially figure out, like, composition ideas. I can see it being a tool to help shorthand. But unfortunately, with how it is currently being used, I can't stand with it. Oh, geez. Oh! Saribot got a handle. Damn! I didn't even get a chance to see that. Huh. Coach Saribot. Not bad. Found it fun to play with, but I don't think it should have ever been called art. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And there's a couple of AI things that I've been dabbling with. I don't use any of it whatsoever in my work. A lot of it is just kind of a, hey, I wonder where this particular thing is at this point in time. Some of it is fucking terrifying. Some of it is hilarious, like my word. It is absolutely ridiculously hilarious. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Anywho, Let's see. I think that's everything I had written down. If they're a real person, they'll leave a message. I have been getting so many freaking spam callers who think I'm like 80 years old. Infuriating. See, hi Jonathan. Like what would ST Voyager look like if it was made in the 1950s? That'd be kind of neat. AI is another thing where IP law is woefully behind and not adapted enough to keep up. Yeah. So far, the only movement on law that we've gotten for AI art is copyright law, which, weirdly enough, a monkey who stole a camera and took a picture of itself is actually the test case for this. And it's hilarious. So the story behind that is there was this wildlife photographer who he was out doing his thing and a monkey stole his camera from him and took a picture of itself. He was able to get the camera back and eventually develop the film. PETA, everyone's favorite people eating tasty animals organization, tried to sue him for animal abuse. Or sue him for all kinds of bullshit. And the court flat out said, well, the picture wasn't taken by a human hand. A human hand had nothing to do with how this picture was obtained. Therefore, you cannot sue this man. So with AI art, it's the same thing. If the AI is the one that makes the art, then it can't be copy. You can't get copyright for it. See, like that thing that will take a doodle you draw and try to turn it into a photorealistic image. Yeah, I've seen those. Seen some of those videos. See, in some places, law about AI making fake naked pictures. Yeah, I've heard there's a lot with that one. There's been a massive uptick of revenge porn, but it's AI generated. I will say, just knowing what I look like underneath this shirt is probably another reason why I wear mostly t-shirts. Every now and again I'll wear a tank top just because it's hot in that temperature wise. So it's just it massive ick. Actually, it's just flat out fucking terrible. But knowing people do that is just trying to find the right word for it. Sickening doesn't quite encapsulate how I feel about it. They have been on a site like that and they nuked all Taylor pics. Let me guess, Taylor Swift. I'm not surprised. Not at all surprised. But yeah, I myself thankfully haven't seen it. And I thank God above that I have not seen any of these pictures. And I pray that none of that ever occurs to any of y'all. And I pray that never occurs or happens to me. Or anyone I know. So may y'all stay safe. Because, good golly gone drops. That is... ugh. Gross. Gross. Alright, so I got what I'm working on. I'm gonna do another... excuse me! I managed to finish dinner right before stream. And Joe, Dave, Spirit City. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys about 3 minutes to vote on this. So what music are we gonna do today? We're either gonna do what I have on my Windows Media Player, or we're gonna do Spirit City Lo-Fi. So I'm gonna let you guys choose between these three. In terms of music. As you can kinda potentially hear, let me increase the sound of water. One for banjo, one for Spirit City Lo-Fi, and I've already voted. But yeah, I'll let you guys decide which of those musics, we play today. If it's banjo or Dave, it'll just be the OSTs that I have already. Heavy Metal High Roll. Read that. Well done. Wait, which message? Heavy Metal High Roll. I don't think I own that, and I also don't want to get DMCA'd.
No, thank you.
I have enough shit I need to worry with. So, speaking of things to worry with, finished my character analysis and edit of physical book. So, first book is Yusuke Haven's Last Blade. And the title actually, now with the chapters that are in it, the title very much better fits than like Last Apprentice. But I finished editing in terms of like, you edit your paper after you print it out. I'm gonna be collecting all of my editor and one of my writers group peeps. Earth, water, air, fire. Heck. But I'm gonna be collecting like all of the comments and stuff that I have gotten on the previous manuscript and just doing like a final edit of my novel. And then I move on. Oh man, it's a joke. Blep. Although I have no idea what the delay is right now. I have no idea what the delay between what I am saying and what y'all are typing is. So it is 5:48 for me at this very second, so let that... Actually, hold on. I can give you a better timestamp than that. So, me reading it this very second is 5:48, 50 seconds. Taylor... Chewing like a witch... Thanks for... Jeez. Okay. Oh, dadgummit. I can't do both! I can't do both Banjo and Spirit City. Fine. I will flip a coin. Ross is not here to break ties. He's currently at a, board game thing at a place. I cleaned off all the coins I had. Are you kidding me? I cleaned all of the coins I had off of my desk and put them in my piggy bank. So what I'm gonna do, evens, so I'm gonna roll a tombstone D4. For you guys, this is what's known as a tombstone D4. Those of you who didn't already know that. So, odds, banjo, evens. So yeah. There we go. So, odds banjo, even Spirit City. It's odds banjo, it is! Come here, my sweet banjo Kazumi. And picked it up straight so you guys can see it. It landed on a 1. Sander, hate the fans complain more about those concerts being canceled than about being grateful for not dying. Ooh, wow. What's bad is her like, I used to listen to her when she did country music. I stopped listening to her when she went hip-hop. So, can't say that I'm a, oh god, what's the phrase? What is it? A Swiftie, I think. Let's see, Technicolor highlight, red pen, blue pen, black pen, yeah. Use high school, college edit, markup kind of edits. Yes, those. I'm going to be gathering, so I just finished that with my book, so I'm going to be gathering all the edits together and just kind of going over and doing my videos frozen. Sheesh! That's not good. So yeah, I'm just going to be editing the book one final time, and then I'm going to start looking for a formatter and a book cover artist. I hate to say unfortunately, but unfortunately my best bet is going to be Reedsy again. Huh? Me and Elizabeth. Ooh. Oof. That sucks. That Major League sucks. Frick, I lost my place. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Red Z again. Because that's gonna be my best shot at finding someone. Because I don't know anyone that does book cover art. And keeping in mind, the reason I'm not doing my own book cover art is because it is a very different animal than what I do. Like, I'm good at illustration. What? On top of just, I don't do book cover art, because again, that is, like I said, that is an entirely different beast, and there's so many things that go into it, including, like, how thick your book is. The thickness and your word count, your page count specifically, your page count will change the dimensions necessary for book cover. It's bonkers how precise. Let's see. Oh, that was for the Taylor liking country, not liking after pop. Ah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I actually have a CD of her country stuff, but it was like her very first CD, and then she kind of went bonkers, which seems to be the case for a lot of artists nowadays. But anyway, but yeah, on top of me not doing book cover art specifically, I also don't have the art style I want for my books. Mine is much more cartoony and, well, actually, that's just about it. Mine is a lot more cartoony than I would like for my books. I have gotten in contact with my editor recently, and I'm like, hey, can you know, give me any recommendations on book cover artists? And it did take him a little bit to respond. But the person, he's like, oh, you could contact this person. I'm like, okay, cool. So I looked them up. They do romance, not sci-fi. A minute plus delay. Holy fuck. I'm so sorry. But yeah, the person he recommended does romance covers. Not what I want. Very much not what I want. This is sci-fi fantasy, like Warhammer 40k. Those book covers, Halo. Yeah, those are what I'm looking for my books. Because my books are sci-fi fantasy, borderline grimdark in terms of genre. So I need covers that match the genre. Needless to say, I was more than disappointed with this particular recommendation, and I'm like, okay, fabulous. How about something that's actually in my genre? And he's like, I'll look around. What do you like? What book covers do you like? And I specifically said, Halo, the video game, comic book covers, and novel covers, because those are really cool. See, beast. Ah, goodness. But yeah, the other thing, so like third reason that I'm not doing my book cover art is also on top of there's so many peculiarities you have to deal with. I don't have the art style I want for my books. 3 is... It's going to take me too long to do the research. And it would be much better for me to put this on someone's plate who knows how to deal with it than for me to leave it on my plate and it be the reason I never get published. I'd much rather hire someone who knows what the fuck they're doing than me deal with it. Because it's going to take too long for me to develop the art style I want. And for the books. And quite frankly, it's not an art style I want to have, if that makes sense. Because, like, you can compare any of my artworks to, say... Well, anything in Halo, actually. Now that I think about it. Just like, look at the Rubicon Protocol. That's one of the books. One of the more recent books. I like the book cover art for that. I can't do that. Old Star Wars book covers. Actually, let me look up some of the Star Wars legends. I think Timothy Zahn Star Wars. Because Timothy Zahn used to write, like, the old Star Wars. Actually, I think he's written for both now. Oh, that is... Okay, yeah, so his stuff is all Star Wars Legends. Oh, this would be a cool cover. Oh, this would be cool. If I could pull this off, because my book is a trilogy. Because it's Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command, and it's a Thrawn series. And just the way the book covers, you can put them next to one another. And they're freaking gorgeous. That would have to be something I would do as like a collector's edition. I think the old Star Wars, because I'm looking it up right now. I think the old Star Wars books might be another good place for me to look. So like composition would be the Halo novels. And then maybe art style would be closer to like the Thrawn series by Timothy Zahn. But yeah, I'm gonna copy this real quick so that when I switch over to the art thing, you guys can see what I'm talking about. 'Cause this is cool. This is brilliant how that just lines up. So yeah, those are definitely new covers. So let me get it to where you guys will be able to see it fairly easily when we switch over. Keeping in mind, this is when we switch over. Like the Legends covers. The Legend covers are so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you mentioned that because this will absolutely help kind of... Hold on. Gotta shift things. Like I said, this chair becomes clunky because I have to keep my foot raised. But these are so cool. So freaking cool. I love this design. I really need to get into the Star Wars Legends books. I know there's like hundreds. Also, I will take this moment to say, fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. There is a shit ton of stuff you can pull for Star Wars. Sorry, I just had to throw that in. Whoever did the old Thrawn books, the author was brought back and revises in new continuity. Because, yeah, he's Timothy Zahn. I think I don't know if he started out in Star Wars, but he has... Like, he's really big in Star Wars. Weirdly enough, I know Timothy Zahn for an entirely different IP. And it was one of his own, as far as I'm aware. Called the Dragonback series. I think we went to... It was either an old MomoCon or it was DragonCon. One of the two. No, it was in DragonCon. that I got to meet Timothy Zahn, and I asked him about the Dragonback series, because I was like, how many books are actually in this? I'm not good at using the internet at that time. Things have changed a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. But I actually talked with him, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm doing a reprint of the entire Dragonback series with, like, movie poster style new covers. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I think I got his signature on something. If I did, I genuinely don't remember what I got the signature on. Just that I actually met Timothy Zahn. And his, like, I think his big sale at the time was, like, the Star Wars books that he's written. So with that said, we have about 58 seconds-ish before ads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to BRB, run the ads, and then when we come back, I'll be in art, and we can look at the Star Wars book covers that I've just been yammering about. So with that said, I will be right back. Alrighty. Here we are. So this is the stuff I was talking about. So I just did a really quick, like, DuckDuckGo search. Which, by the way, Google's really starting to piss me off. For I think for the past 2 days, past 48 hours, I have been trying to open multiple YouTube tabs, similar to how my husband does it. And YouTube refuses to load outside of I think I had like 4 tabs that were actually loaded because I was watching videos on them. And I had about 20 or so other tabs open on videos that I'm like, okay, I can just hit the X and the next one will immediately play because I have over 500. Actually, no, I finally got under 500 videos in my watch later list, and it doesn't automatically play the next video anymore. Once you get, I think it's once you get above the 250 mark, it no longer automatically plays the next video. So it's like, okay, I'm going to watch some of the stuff I have on the later end of my list because I'm not ready to watch the other stuff that I've got. And yeah, it started refusing to play any of those videos. So like I said, YouTube and Google have kind of been pissing me off lately. And you still need to get all the Legend books. Only have a few: the Rogue Squadron, the New Jedi Order, the Yuzon Bong, Young Jedi Knight series. I want the remainders, as well as the Thrawn series, Return of the Empire, and so many others. I felt that. But yeah, I don't have any Star Wars books anymore. I don't have... Yeah. I used to have some Star Wars books, but because I wasn't reading them as a kid, my parents donated all of them to the school library. And I can't get those back. Was it you I told the cover to Last Command is off? No, you haven't. I don't believe you mentioned it. But, I don't know where it was gonna go. But anyway, but yeah, when I just, like I said, I did a quick DuckDuckGo search, and the first one I saw was actually this, and because it said Legends, I'm like, okay, this is the new version of these particular books. And like, I like how it just seamlessly goes from one to the next. Here's the original covers for these books. Here's the new covers. How well can you see that? Okay, you guys can see that. But yeah, I think like a mixture between these and then the Halo novels. Let me look up some of the Halo novels. And I don't mean the old ones, I mean the new ones, because the old ones, I don't even know if they have pictures of the old covers anymore. It does not appear that they do, because the old covers, the original 3, or like the original Halo trilogy, essentially use like the models from Xbox. They use the models from the game to make the covers. Like, I have these books. I have them. I have them as a box set. Because I saved up $20. They were expensive. But, like, I saved up money to get these. And the new ones, they've redone them, which makes me think they also may have redone... Oh, here we go. Here's a copy of the image. So, like... This is the original Fall of Reach cover, and this is actually a picture of the original box set. Mine very much has a buttload of wear and tear. And that's me being nice about it. But mine has a buttload of wear and tear. Let me see if I can find one of the newer ones. Here we go. Here's the one that has the newer titles. To find the only one on this page in Spanish. too funny. That's too fucking funny. Managed to find the only one that was in Spanish. Out of the entire page! Can I find one that's in English? There we go. Oh, geez. It's not as large. But yeah. It's like a mixture of the original Follow Street. Like, Luke's lightsaber is the wrong color. Why is she using a green saber? Oh! Huh. Maybe it's an illusion? Also, I don't know what's up with the man in the bathrobe. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that and I'm like, huh, I think my mom has that bathrobe. Anywho. But yeah, I actually have the original bot set. I do not have any of the newer... I don't have the new Fall of Reach, Flood, or First Strike. But yeah, like, I like these book covers. I really do. And I prefer it... I want it in matte. I don't want it glossy because I'm afraid I'm gonna screw up the glossy. I like the fact... And it is a trend lately with book covers that it... that... they're a matte finish, which means not shiny finish. It just feels better, if that makes any sense. I don't feel as afraid to read it as well. But yeah. But like a combination between these, I think would be good. I'm gonna, hold on, I'm gonna hop into my message thing. Old Star Wars novels, which are now under the Legends. Decanonized Legends. I'm just gonna add in that because I do like the way it looks. I sent the message August 2nd. Like, it was an immediate thing for me to respond. Yeah, Colleen Hoover's sister does cover art for books, and I think it was Colleen Hoover that I looked up, and it's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not gonna work. That said, I'm gonna quickly save these real quick. Oh, sugar. No, I gotta find that folder again. Entirely and utterly unrelated. Yeah, I don't really want that one. I can actually, no, never mind. Absolutely never mind. I cannot remember what I was gonna say. About to say it's unrelated. Well, definitely unrelated now. Oh, that was it. Okay, how the... I wonder how my brain works these days. But I picked up some new programs lately. Or, not lately, recently. And it's the Affinity programs, which is supposed to be a direct competitor to Adobe Photoshop. So right now I'm using Photoshop, but I will be trying to learn how to use Affinity since I did actually buy it. I bought the whole suite, which, to get the new Photoshop suite, if you pay, I think it's if you pay monthly, it's about $1,000 a year, which is the only way you won't get cancellation fees is if you pay monthly. But if you pay yearly, it's like $880 a year. So still pretty close to $1,000. But considering that's how much you have to pay per year, I looked at Affinity. Affinity, to my knowledge, is still on sale, half off. The entire suite for designer, Give me a couple seconds. It's designer, photo, and publisher. For those three, I think it cost me $80, and I had, thanks to Honey, I had a coupon, because I think it was with tax, it was more than that. But with the Honey coupon, I paid less. So it ended up being less than what was actually on the site. But, I mean, 1,000 compared to $80. I know which one I'm taking. So yeah, like I said, I did actually buy the suite, so I'm gonna try and learn it. Between that, Moho, OpenTunes, and some of the other art things that I have, I really need to do like reviews on these art programs that I've been collecting over the years, so that people know what the fuck they actually are. Yeah. Owie. Alright, so. That's saved, we've got things open. So I've been doing a little bit of work. For those of you who remember last time I was working on this, I have done coupons? Yeah, coupons! Anyway. Anywho. I have done a little bit of work on this. As you can see, I've done the firecracker and the mortar. I may not have the mortar go all the way down. I may just have it kind of like that for now. Because getting it to this point was an absolute pain in the tukish. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is basically just go over these and kind of turn them into templates a little bit. I will save them as assets for later use as well. Alright, so we're gonna hide that layer, and wow, that cleaned everything up really, really quick. Whoops! I cleaned it up way too quick. Goodness. Alright, so let's look at everything I need to squish together. There we go. So let's immediately just get into it. First layer. I need this back layer destroyed. Try not to get too close to it. There we go. I don't want to mess this up too bad. I think my folks actually used to eat that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually learn the affinity stuff, and who knows? I will say I've actually been learning Canva fairly well. I recently made a logo for my writers group, which let's do not create clipping mask. What do I want? I want rasterize layer. I'm just gonna start merging stuff down. I bet this one, yep, it's Phil, isn't it? Yep. Let's do rasterize layer. I'm gonna go here. I'm actually gonna come in here and just kind of. There we go. Oh, there we go. Since these aren't merged yet, I can do that. Merge down. There we go. And we got firecracker. Not bad. And then the mortar. I got a lot of work on that. Hmm. Wrong button. This. Fabulous. Okay, I cannot do a no. That has to be there. None of that shows up. That's irritating. Hold on. Let me think. Nope, it won't work. That won't work that way. Alright. I can, though, do rasterize layer and clean this up. Did a lot of warping to do this one. Also, I was talking about something, I completely forgot what it was. Okay, there we go. Nice cleanup. Nice little cleanup. Okay. What colors am I gonna go with? I don't know yet. What? Good grief. No. I'm now out of keeping it. FYI, this is not soda like it normally would be. This is unsweet tea. Because this stream is probably again going to end up fairly short. Took your migraine medicine. Oh, bless. Good luck. I'm gonna shift. On my back. Well then. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's clean this up. Jiminy Cricket. Slowly do that. Oh, that looks much better. Let's see. Ow. Try not to hit my foot. It's not going well. Let's see. You know what? Just gonna look at random. Oh yeah, the 12-hour stream thing again. The Skull Gem, so the monthly challenge Skull Gem thing is going on for a 12-hour stream. The 25 subscribers in a month is another way to get the 12-hour stream. And then $100 raised over on Ko-fi, which rolls over from month to month. That also is another way you guys can get a 12-hour stream from me. Just saying. Also, the next free sketch request is about 200... Not 200. 2,860 bits, I believe? Also, on another note, I gotta redo the book publishing fund thing. I need to go through all of my receipts and everything and write down what I've got and and then figure out how much more I need to spend. Because unfortunately, 4,000's not a lot of money in terms of book publishing, and I'm unfortunately learning that the hard way. Because half that budget was taken up by this editor. Chimney. Alrighty, let's get hopping. Let's get hopping. I'm gonna start turning this different colors. Let's see. That is not what I needed to do. I need to do is that sweet. Okay, we're doing this. Select inverse, select modify, contract by 2 pixels, and what we're gonna do is gonna zoom in. Let's see, Alt S M C, track by, we're gonna say 4 pixels. So I got ourselves a nice healthy inside there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build that with white. And we'll build on top of that. So we're gonna do Control D, Control S. What's bad is what my lost train of thought just ran by the station. I saw it, but for some reason I didn't speak it. Therefore, I miss my train of thought yet again. Fucking hate that, too. Doesn't have much condensation on the bottom, so I can move that over there. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow will go well with the David Ever stuff. Hopefully tomorrow will go well with the doctor stuff. I don't want to have... I'm hoping that the pain in my back is entirely unrelated to the thing I'm getting checked out. That's terrifying. What else it could be? Alright, so I'm gonna make another layer. Switch that around. Swing it. Alright, so that's entirely closed. Select inverse, we're gonna scooch close. Alt S MC. I'm gonna contract by 6. Boosh. Fill that up. And it's already full. So I'm going to do firecracker. I'm gonna put these in a little group so that way as I work with them, I can just kind of go back and forth and organize these a bit better.
Ooh, what?
Dawn of Time just rated with 25 viewers.
Hi!
Hold on a minute. Unoraptormon.exe stop functioning. Press A to reboot. Hi Dawn! Welcome in, Raiders! How are you glorious people doing today? Surprise indeed! Absolutely 100% a surprise, because it's been a while, and boy howdy, that, definitely kind of been a highlight for this week. I've had a rough past 2 weeks. Anyway, beside the point. Welcome in, Raiders! For those of you who don't know who I am, hi, how you doing? I am Unoraptormon. I am a sci-fi fantasy author, freelance artist, and animator, podcaster, variety Twitch streamer, game developer, and I wear many other hats, but I'm not gonna mention them here. Oh, my back. But hello, Shadav. Dawn, what were you up to? And DJ C, how you doing? But what are y'all up to, or what were you up to today? As you guys can see, I am working on assets right now for the 4th of July logo. Yes, I know 4th of July has passed, but for completionist sake, I am getting this done. Yakuza Kiwami 2. I truly might know more about that. Lady tried to put us in a... What? I know the Yakuza series is supposed to be like... But, jeez. I would draw the line at that one. Goodness gracious. Speaking of Kofi. Oh, that's the thing I was going to talk about, is because of all the art programs I have, I should probably do like an art review of all of them. Both so that other people can learn from my experiences, and so that I can figure out how to use all this crap. We needed to find someone clean underwear. He's stuck in a... Oh! dearie. Oh, that is hilarious. Unfortunate, but hilarious. Oh, excuse me. Also, Shadav, thank you for the shout out for Dawn. I appreciate that. Didn't make it in time. We're trying to help him out. Oh dear. Dear, dear. I appreciate that. Thank you. Where is this? Here. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep it this cream color just because I can. And I kind of need to be entirely honest. Alright, let's do rasterized layer. Gonna do... I can't do that. That's gonna have to stay where it is. Right. Alright. But yeah, so, as you guys can see, I am back to doing the, Thursday streams. And I'm gonna try to keep continuing to do the Thursday stream so long as I am able. Or so long as I am here. In terms of location, I don't plan on dying anytime in the near future. Hopefully when I'm like 300 years old. Oh yeah, I've actually already done the cooking stream. In our next... Thanks, Grekken, I bought. Also, Shadav, you might be the only mod here right now. Unless Akane popped in earlier and I didn't see it. Sugar tits, I forgot to search Stream Raiders. Or not Stream Raiders, Stream Avatar. I keep forgetting to do that. You'd think I'd have a checkup list. Not a checkup list. Or a checklist. Alright, give me a- Oh! That might be another reason. Oops. It needed an update. Oopsie doodle. I'm in charge, that's scary. Although I guess that can actually be mentioned at this point about the follower goal. We did hit the 500 follower. I did have my cooking stream already, and it went a lot better than I expected. So that was nice. That was very nice that it went better than expected. Here we go. All of you glorious peeps will now have a critter on screen because I forgot to do it again. Dadgummit, you think I'd remember? But yeah. So, let us continue on with this. And actually, let me look at this real quick. Sorry, I missed it. Things haven't been so. Aww, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Goldie! How are you? Like gasp, he's a Goldie. But it's okay. I think I still have the VOD up. The VOD shouldn't go away for at least another... I think it's 40 days? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm slightly fried. You're it. Goldie is now the mod in charge. But only as long as she is here. Alright, let's see. So we'll yank from this blue one here. See what colors we can get from. That is nowhere near as bright as I was expecting it to be. It's so saturated to the eye. Barely at all now. I did a think with the AI music maker and I think you will like it. I don't know. I've listened to some AI music stuff and it's leaves much to be desired. Oof. Alright, so let's, before I try and make a design on that, let's get ourselves a color palette here. Shoosh. Madness did send me some of his works. They're okay. But shoot it to me over the Discord. I'll give it a listen. Which is actually kind of funny because we were talking about AI art earlier. I will say with the AI music stuff, there's an anime that kind of called Carol and Tuesday. I highly recommend it. It's really, really neat. And the whole thing is they're a pair of songwriters in a world where AI writes the majority of music. Podcast themed? Okay. I will give it a listen after stream. Okay, I can work with that one. I can work with that. And then let's see what else we got here. Bottles. I might just do shading on the mortar. There's no firecrackers. Sadness. Alright, there should be a red. Okay, we're gonna grab the reds from here for our firecracker. Let's start with that dark. And as always, it. Heck. That is an almost cherry red. Yeah, there we go. Those will be our reds. Alright, so we've got yellow, green, red, blue, and pink. So, for those of you in chat, I need your help on this decision. Yellow, green, or pink? Basically, we're looking at these rockets right here, and I'm trying to decide between the green one, the yellow, and the pink. Because we already got the color palette for red and blue. I need at least one more of these colors. I mean, that would be a good in-between. Unfortunately, I don't have any color. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe I do have a color picker. Let me see if I can get it from this. Okay, violet is another option. Because I can get it from this little thing here. Might be a smidge difficult. And then I got the dark. I need a super saturated purple here. I don't know if I can get that saturated that I want. You know what? I'm gonna yank from this real quick. But still, between yellow, pink, green, and we'll say purple. See, I think that little thing is called a bah. Out there. That might work for the purple. Let's test that. Yep, it's got that vibrancy. Okay, so between violet, pink, green, or yellow. I only want one of those four, so.
Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Help me out.
Ooh, I will say I'm trying not to move too much in my chair right now, because I had to have a procedure on my foot earlier this week, so I'm trying not to move too much, because moving requires me to move my foot a bit, and I don't need to hit it again. That's two for violet and purple. I'm halfway tempted to do a poll, but I don't know how useful that would be at this point. Why are you face palming me? This was a surprise procedure to me too. The body tried to do itself in. But whoops. Wrong window! At the very least, I've got some good colors, so all of them have this little orangey red. And this right here is the colored in yellow. So I'm gonna grab from this yellow. It looks like it's just one color though. I have not face palmed you in a few weeks. Touche. Can I get any other colors off that? I can get a singular other color off of that. What about this? That is that cherry red. So it's a bit more orange. It ain't got any shading on it. I might actually skip that a little. Yeah, I might skip that one. Just do the yellow. So right here and right here is the yellow. So we're going to go with this first. Fill that in. Come on. There we go. I may very well do that purple, because that purple will go with that yellow. Let me see, what colors those wood sticks? Gonna do that. Just switch the... Can I switch those around? Oh, no, that's a copy. I can't switch those around. Gonna pop over here and do that. Hi, Amaretto. What's up? Why are you meowing at me? There's an Amaretto meowing at me. Are you lonely? Is it because Ross isn't here? Pets? You want pets? No? Okay. I'll leave you be. No pets for you. Let's see, what other colors can we get off this? Ooh, there we go. A nice dark color. Pop that there. Mom, Dad's not home. Why? Yeah, the husbando went to a game shop. Jiminy Cricket. If it weren't for the fact that it wouldn't fit, I've been halfway tempted to move one of my recliners over here. Imagine being able to work in a recliner. Oh my gosh, that would be so comfortable.
Whoop, the Amaretto. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sniff. Whoop.
Alright, so there we go. And then this will be our changing color portion. I will be using the red here for this firecracker though. Let's do clipping mask, and I will do this red. Ooh, look at that red. Ooh, that is pretty. And then for the fuse, I usually see like a black fuse, so I think what I'll do, I'll use this dark red. Oh, that was a copy. Hold on. Oh, I gotta do a bunch of stuff. Hold up. That was not supposed to be a duplicate layer. That was supposed to be a new layer. Frick. Do that, and then we're gonna clean that up. Go back down, swish swoosh. Alright, not bad. And then this I'm just gonna do... Yeah, so we're gonna select all these layers, create clipping mask, and boom, nice and clean. That's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna deal with it, but that's gonna be annoying. Oh well. Alright, gonna do Control S one more time, just to make sure this is saved. Please don't knock that over. Thank you. Oh, completely and utterly random. I've been doing this bullet journaling thing. And despite YouTube's or Google's best efforts to stop me from learning new thingies, on the one hand, yeah, y'all can't read that from there, thank goodness. But I've been able to keep up with it. This is month 2 of me actually keeping up with this. But I've been watching videos on bullet journaling. On one, they're absolutely zen, and I highly recommend listening to them. Even if you don't bullet journal, most of the people that do it, like make the videos, have a very nice voice. It's very soft, very just zen and relaxing. But one of the ones I was watching suggested, because I keep wanting to do the bullet journal, but I'm like, I don't have, you know, like I'm not to the next month, I can't do anything new. They suggested making a research and development bullet journal. Basically, this is one of the bullet journals I picked up a long time ago, but it's messed up. Some of the pages have printer blowouts on them, like this one. You can see the black spot, even from that far away. So I decided to take this and just turn it into like a research and development bullet journal. And so I'm using this to experiment with different bullet journal stuffs, to see what I like and to see what I can do for, like, say, the next month or this, that, and the other. See, okay, gotta do the foodie thing. Have a great rest of your stream. Alright, be safe and be careful there, Dawn. May your food be filling and your sleep be restful.
Good night, Dawn. Go get foods.
I actually managed to eat. For once, I managed to finish dinner before stream. Rare thing, but hey, I'm getting more consistent on it. Slowly but surely. Although now I'm kind of stuck on the idea of potentially getting one of my recliners in here and pretty much changing it out for this gamer chair. Don't get me wrong, this gamer chair is kind of comfy and like the armrests are adjustable, so if my arm starts going numb at one level, I can move it down or move it up. But the thought is really starting to stick because just the idea of all that comfort, but at the same time, I would have to redo the entirety of my setup here, and I'd probably have to push my desk out, and I do not want to do that, because that would crowd the hubby, and I don't want to crowd the hubby. I'm starting to hate this footrest. I will say my back would probably thank me if I did. See, I stream while laying on my side on couch, main reason I don't do cam! Fair. Though that said, I mentioned on the project poll earlier, I may or may not give more thought into the VTuber thing, like the, not just PNG tuber, but the 2D VTuber thing. I'm debating on whether to essentially continue working on stuff like that. I'm definitely giving it serious thought, though. If I do the VTuber thing, it's not gonna be like a rebrand or me turning from human to whatever I decide the VTuber to be. It's literally just me going from one thing to another. And it's still just me. There's gonna be no backstory or anything, because I don't... Could I pull it off? Absolutely, I think I could. Will I get tired of it after a while and be like, oh crap, I've got to do this and my other streaming stuff? In that case, no, I don't think I can do it, because I have too much shit I already gotta do. I.e. the book stuff. Yeah, thinking about it again, I need to write that down to collect all of my finances for book stuff. Which also reminds me, I'm definitely gonna be attempting to tap you for this, Shadav, because you are, I'd say, near miraculous with how you're able to spread the word on stuff. See, I've been trying to play with PNG Tuber, but I can't quite figure out all the pieces attached just right. Yeah, I need to do the same. Or I need to learn that more as well. I know there's a bunch of tutorials for the PNG Tuber. What is it? PNG Tuber Plus, I think it's called. Oh no, is Grekine broke? Cruise control! I will say, another reason I don't do the haven't really thrown more into the VTubing thing is because my bots keep breaking! Trying to move away from VideoTube because it takes up a lot of resources on Potato. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, Timmy! Lol, things are broke. Aren't always things broke around here? Why is it called Godot Engine? When I hover over the program, it's called the Godot Engine, but yeah, the PNG Tuber Plus. I know there's some... Go away. Godot. I always say Godot for some reason. PNG Tuber Plus is the one I'm playing with, yeah. I know there's some... videos for it. There's some of the videos I have on my watch later list that I've been saving because it's like, I'm not doing this yet, I'm not doing this yet. So I just have it, I've watched them and I can follow them. It's just I need to rewatch them while I am working on the stuff to, you know, do the stuff. Also, only 2 people mention what color, so we're going with Violet being our third. Lurking? Alrighty, I appreciate that, Goldie. I think the firecracker, I'm gonna keep all of them red, and this being the only one that changes color. So what we're gonna do... I'm going to make another layer. And... we're gonna start with the dark and then head to the light. So each one of these is gonna be different. And not too worried about this just yet. So what we're gonna do, duplicate. And we're just gonna change out that dark color. Duplicate. Boom. Now I have 3 variations. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to move my layers around and call this one, this is our first one, we're gonna call that, actually wait, hold on. So we're gonna do create clipping mask. So that's that for right now. What is this? Oh, that's gotta get moved. Insane. I will say I need to figure out something that isn't cruise control. I'm looking at StreamerBot. Timmy, actually, since you're here, do you have any recommendations between Twitch native, Stream Elements? I'm not gonna do anything else with Streamlabs. What I have of it is... what I have of it will stay, and I don't want to add any more. But between like the streaming bots, what would you recommend? Because I've been hearing a lot more on what is called StreamerBot. I know God Level has been doing more work with it, and it seems like it's really good. But I wanted to know if you had any recommendations. Let's see. So what we're gonna do here is going to duplicate this. And duplicate it one more time. And we're going to replace a purple in each of these little groups with a different color. So we're gonna hide these colors again. Click here, going to drag that down. Boop. Make it appear. So that's our red rocket. And I'm just gonna rename the group. There's our red rocket. And then this one... I may straighten this right here out since I still have that a chance. And then we'll rename this one Blue Rocket. There we go. Moved away from Streamlabs myself as well. I'm waiting on Sound Alerts to get their tip donation module set up, and I will probably ditch Stream Elements as well. Yeah. I'm definitely looking at that. The more, I will say the more these other bots, the more they get of the stuff from Streamlabs and Stream Elements, the more they get of those things, and the better they do them, the more inclined I am to change over to them. Alright, and we're gonna rename this one to Purple Rocket. And I'm gonna select both of these, and we're just gonna scoot them over to give our Blue Rocket here plenty of room. And there we go! We have all of our fireworks, and dadgummit, more ads. But yeah, give me your suggestions, like what your ideas are gonna be for whatever bots you guys are using. Same thing with any art programs or like tuber programs. I'd love to hear them. And who knows, I might even start doing reviews of all this shenaniganery. We'll see. I know it says 5 minutes, but I need to take care of something real quick. And this is a relatively good stopping point. So, with that said, alright, I gotta deal with my foot. It is not fun. With that said, I am gonna pause the music first. Because I don't want those two songs clashing. It is not fun for anyone. But with that said, I will be right back. I'll go ahead and push ads. it takes me longer to walk. Dadgummit. Alrighty, so let's get these lovelies organized, shall we? Yeah, sorry that it took so long. But hey, I'm back. Alright, so I'm going to hide this. And then we're going to ensure... Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted. Mortar. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rearrange all these. I may have like 2 or 3 firecrackers, but they'll all be the same color. I'll shade one and just kind of copy it over to the, well actually, no, I won't shade one. I'll probably shade them as I need to. But I need to figure out where I'm putting everything. So let's go with that first before I do anything else. So thinking of putting maybe the mortar here. And then having little firecrackers on either side. Like maybe a little firecracker here. And then the red rocket. Might have it kind of positioned like so, maybe. I might make this section right here vanish. And make it look like it's kind of threaded through, maybe? No. I'll have it thread up and... No, that won't work. Be down, over, and it would just still be sticking out. We'll just have it kind of like this. I'll just make that bottom part disappear. Alright, so that's our red rocket. Now for our purple rocket. Might do that. Actually, you know what would be safer? Alt-E... A... And we'll do H. And that will be a lot safer. We'll have that there. Move the rotation point down here. In that case, I might have my firecrackers maybe just kind of decorating all around back here. And then have my blue rocket. This one will just have like maybe right here pointing out. And then do that. Just make the mortar bigger. How big can I make this without it being obtuse? Okay, that's too big. Just kind of hide it in here and make these pop up like that. Alright, let's do some goobly glop with this. So, I'm gonna make a copy. I had the previous one, and we are going to have fun with this. see how that looks. And this is the reason why I made a copy of it. So that we would have an unaltered version of it. Might have our little red rocket here. Above the mortar. Make it look like it's kind of leaning over here and leaning on that. I think that might work. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to go down to the base copy, and I'm going to find the outline. I'm going to make a copy of that, and we're going to bring it up here for destructive purposes. Oh yeah, that might work. Put that there. Oh yeah, I need to change the design by human shop to the, jeez. Because it has to be between the Unoverse store and Puntime store, which all my logo designs are being uploaded on Puntime. And I'd like to keep my design by human shop. I really don't make any sales in here. Now that I think about it. Shit. Well, this is, as I've said before, it's going to be a relatively short stream because I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm used to waking up at 9, FYI. And working from when I get up to dinner time now because, yeah, that's the new deal. My husband doesn't like that I work from sunup to... Pretty much he doesn't like the fact that I work from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. Because you're not supposed to work that long in a day. Keep in mind the stuff I work on... Well, you guys know the stuff I work on. So the new dealio is when I have dinner, that is when I stop work. With the exception of days that I stream. Come on, lungs, work! Grievous. But yeah, tonight's stream is gonna be relatively short just because I need to get up early tomorrow, which means I need to go to bed early. 3. See, you're not previous jobs, never got that memo. I worked so many hours and days, I had to add 2 extra days to my schedule. Damn. But yeah, like, I work between the art stuff that I do, commissions, which I finished Mr. Mace's commission. You know there's 9 days in a week. The way I work, it seemed like there were 9 days in a week. Like I said, I woke up and I work on book commissions, sometimes on Twitch stuff. But I work on that until I go to bed, which usually is 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so. Yeah. See, woman, do as I say, not as I do, damn it! Pat, 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 there's it all. Pat, pat, pat. I'm trying not to yawn, I'm failing at it. Mainly, I think it's because asthma's acting up. But it is what it is. That said, when I get to about 3 hours, which will be 40-ish minutes from now, I'll raid someone. then I will take my inhaler. Or I may take my inhaler before that. It greatly depends on when ads are next, which I think is 50 minutes from now. Go figure. Alright, we're gonna move this here. I'm gonna make that mess for now. Goodness! Read! Alright, I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. And I'm just gonna lean back for a bit. And pull stuff closer to me. Oh yeah, and if anyone was curious, between me and my sister, who I was gonna hire to work on videos, between me and her both getting sick and then trying to come to an agreement on a contract, she ended up not working for me. This raid kills bugs dead. See what you did there. But yeah, she ended up not working for me this summer, so she'll probably work for me after she graduates, which she's heading into her final year of Thrusday. Revis. Maybe I should just go ahead and take that inhaler puff now, Jiminy. You know what? I'ma hide my little old face real quick and take a puff from my inhaler. Breathing is nice, you gotta do that, yeah. Of all the things I suck at, one of them had to be breathing. Yep, it was asthma. Good golly, Miss Molly. Have nose sprays that can help as well, and you have to do both to get all the airways open. Yeah, my person who does my asthma stuff, I have to have a specialist for it, unfortunately, which is expensive. Definitely a mixture of I know why it's expensive, but good lord, why is medical crap so expensive? And again, I know why. I know why it's so expensive. And it sucks. Better to suck at breathing than play. Oh my word. But yeah, the specialist lady that I have... Oh, it's a lady now. It used to be a dude, but the dude retired and left the place he was working at, kind of high and dry, and so they had to kick my asthma appointment, like, down the line several months. Not several, a few months. Feels like several, though. And I'm supposed to be taking Flonase, I think is the name of it. My insurance doesn't cover it. Which is also why I had to switch inhalers, because my insurance doesn't cover my old inhaler. Which, by the way, that particular thing has happened twice now. I was on Dulera, which was the best thing for me to have. Then I was on Symbicort, which is the best thing for me to have while trying to get pregnant. And now I'm on something called Wixella. I use a generic Flonase. Yeah. I think it's SE instead of the X, but I know what you're talking about. And then an inhaler. Yep. I've got this, which is an emergency inhaler. You know what? I could probably bring my mic a little bit closer to me, because I'm leaning back here. I will say, leaning back, my back feels a smidge better. Not much, but a smidge. But I have my rescue inhaler, and I now have Wixella, because my insurance no longer covers Symbicort. Which really sucks. At least the doctors fight for Ross and his prescription stuff. They don't fight for me. And like, there are loopholes for this stuff with like the insurance. If Wixella hadn't worked, then I could have gotten Symbicor. But because Wixella works and I'm an honest human being, or I try to be honest, doesn't always work, but I try. Because I have learned lately. Yeah, it because I'm an honest person that I'm getting kind of shafted on this. Because the Wixella does work, it's just not great for those trying to get pregnant, which really fucking sucks. It's not that it's like super detrimental, it's just it's not the best. And as you guys know, I'm trying to have little kids. Trying to have babies. Not to get too personal, but have you tried to apply for Medicaid? The worst is they can say no, but with specific health issues and income, worth a shot. Unfortunately, I think we earn too much. I think our income is too high. It's one of those moments of it's too high to get the Medicaid, but too low to safely get the other stuff. It's one of those things. It's the same thing like with my parents back when I was a kid. For a little bit, we were having issues with me getting food, like at school. Because we made a little too much for free lunches, but not enough to safely pay every week. From what, keep in mind, this is what I remember as a little kid. Well, get that, well, literally used to make 50 bucks too much. Like, yeah, if you make a single penny above the line, they're like, nah, you make too much money. It also happened, the Pell Grant was another thing. That one was at college. I think it was when I think it was my second round of college that we made. It's either that or near the end. It's like my family, what the government considered my family, they made too much money for me to get the Pell Grant. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding. My folks used to make more than we do now. What changed? I know that was a big thing with the Pell Grant. Like, to get the full thing, you had to make under a certain threshold. And not a cent more. So fucking stupid. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna do some shading. I'm gonna do release clip mask. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna color the outline, but for right now, we're just gonna have it here. Whoa! Not what I wanted. So we're gonna zoom in and we're just gonna do a little bit of old shading on this. So we release clip and mask so I can do this a little easier. Our next color is this, I believe. Let's see. Grab that. Okay, yeah, that's our next shade up. So what I'm gonna do, because this is a lighter color, I'm gonna be painting with light, essentially. And what we're gonna do is I'm going to create clip and mask. And then I'm gonna do this kind of a saturated color in between. We're gonna see how this plays out as I mix it together. That's a much brighter, that's a more blue purple than what I've got here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this. That's clip and mask, and we're going to change over. I need to go that smaller. Basically, so I can do this without having to worry about, like, the destruction. Kind of make that more purple-y. Get a little bit, almost like an iridescence, if only a little. And then grow the size a little bit and try and get a little bit more blending to make it a little bit more seamless. Alright. So I like the way that looks, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna zoom out. Looks like that's gonna work. I'm going to merge down twice. Create clipping mask. Boom. Thumbs up. I'm gonna have to do shading on this. I don't think I had any in the ref. Let me look. There we are. I don't think there was any shading. Oh, that was a bounce. That's bounce light, so I can't use that. There's technically darker colors, but yeah. Let's see, what about down here? There's a little... Whoever did the product shot was really good at reducing the shadows on the product. There you go. Well done. Unfortunate for me, but well done. I might be able to finish this tonight if I work well enough at it. And like I said, I'm gonna color the outlines so they aren't gonna be as... Alright. Let's see. I think I may have this one just disappear back here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And have it lean a little bit more. Let's go here. And there. And we're gonna have that lean like so. There we go. Alright, so before I do anything else, what we're gonna do now is not that. We're going to go to our group. You guys, yeah, you guys can't see that, unfortunately. I'm gonna go to the group, duplicate group, put it in a new, and we're gonna call it Fireworks Assets. Basically, this is shortcuts for me later. And essentially, it's just gonna let me make all of these asset files. Gonna hit Control S, and we are going to find assets I made and save. And if I get each one of these done, I will copy it over to this. So what we're gonna do is we are actually gonna do a little bit of a guesstimation on this. So let's see. Might be able to pull that off. Bring that down a little bit. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab that color first, and then we're gonna compare. Maybe too much. I might be able to get away with that one. There we go. Might be the wood grain, though, is the next problem. Alright, so we're going to duplicate that. That will kick the purple a little bit, but I'm okay with that for right now. Yeah. So we're going to release clipping mask. Can't do that from that layer. And yeah, I'm leaning back mostly because my back hurts. Alright, so... what all is that entail? It is a lot more than I thought. Frick. Okay. Okay, so our base is this one. That's fine, I can work with that. Alright, create clip mask. What we're gonna do... Change back to this, and just kind of do some shading. And then we're going to grab this, make that bright. Oh, you can barely tell the difference. Can I make that brighter? A little bit. Okay, from this distance, you can barely tell the difference. Up close, you can tell a little bit better. And we're going to duplicate that because I like the layout, but just in case I don't like my mixing. Okay, so I'm going to bring that size down. And just have at you, landlubber. Yellows are always so difficult for me to work with. You can see here a little better. Not great, but it's perceptible. So, let's see. Yay! Shooting. Hello, new raiders! Who's getting me this time? Oh, Corky! How are you doing? How have you been, friend? Indeedy, it is the precious Corgi. How are you doing? What have you been up to? I'm leaning back because my back hurts a lot right now. And we are working on one of my logo designs. Living out of spite. What happened? Oh no, dearie. I mean, I felt that, but still, I think that's a lot of us, or that's all of us right now. Felt that. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know who I am, hi, how you doing? I am Unoraptormon. I'm a sci-fi fantasy author, freelance artist, and animator, podcaster, game developer, and variety Twitch streamer. Yeah, that got longer. But yeah, what were you up to? What were you... Damn! Quite the emote! That is like Vietnam flashback emote. Jeez! Oh my word. I'm guessing that's your newest emote? Because I don't remember it. Or one of your newer emotes, because I don't know how many you have anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, another one. Quite a few new ones. Felt that one too. Oh goodness. Alright, we're gonna bring that here. Goodness gracious. Well, glad you're here, Rango Durr. That is a hardcore derp. Oh my god! Is that a corgi with rabies? No, that's you with rabies! Oh my gosh! You've gotten quite a few new emotes. That's awesome. Foaming at the mouth and flapping arms in anger. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw that and my first thought was, oh, it's rabies. I'm sorry, Corgi. I'm sorry. It's been an interesting past 2 weeks. I'm so sorry, Corgi. But it's adorable regardless. God, this is almost as bad as me thinking the lobster roll emote from Jim Mathers was an upside down puppy dog. When it was first used in this chat. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Me right now. I'm sorry, but this is the one I'm talking about. When I first saw this emote, I thought it was an upside down puppy dog. I didn't realize it was lobster roll. I'm sorry, Quiggy. I hope things pick up for you. But your emotes are beautiful, man. Oh my goodness. Picked up. Yeah, picked up and thrown at you. Aww. Alright, I'm gonna merge down twice, and then we are going to do create clipping mask. And then what's this one? I have no idea what this is. Hold on. Oh, this must have been a... I didn't even realize that was a layer. Huh, yeah, there's nothing selected on screen. Okay. Create clipping mask. Boosh. And that's done! Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I hope things get to going better for you, Corky. It's been an interesting 2 weeks. I will say the crowning, well, can't even call it the crowning shit topper for this crap cake. But my favorite cafe, my favorite coffee shop in town, they've been open for 11 years, but they permanently closed on Monday. Like this Monday, the 5th. That sucks. It sucks so much. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. That layer 40. What is that layer 49? That's not anything. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so what I'm gonna go do now is we are gonna color this. We're gonna color this outline. But yeah, hugs to all of y'all. Like, my goodness. Bless your souls, bless your hearts. Hello, Thanos. I am not. Goodness. Do... Wrong button. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Let's do lasso. Get as close as I can to that. Yeah, barely. Well, we'll see if YouTube lets me open any new links. I've been having to switch over to the Brave browser because YouTube refuses to play Google Chrome lately. It is very annoying, might I add. How are you doing, Thanos? What have you been up to? I know I haven't streamed in... I was supposed to stream last week, but life complications kind of got in the way. Oh goodness. Not too terrible. Let's see, good getting ready for your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Unless today is your birthday, in which case, happy birthday today. That reminds me, I need to get that bot set up so you guys can put your birthdays in. And I can be on top of that better. Some of y'all I have your birthdays written down, some of y'all I do not. If you can use it, it's the 10th? Okay, so happy early birthday. Just in case something happens between now and then. Because there's a chance. Also, sorry if there was a bit of an echo or weirdness on that, as you guys could probably see I was above my mic. Alright, I gotta adjust, because I've got to keep my left foot propped up. Because I had a procedure done. Grievous. Alright, I'm gonna do another layer. Control D. Nah, we're gonna do B. Alt. So I can do that quick. Since that's on top, do this. Both y'all are B or B-ing? Okay. See you when you get back. Let's see, Alt. There we go. I have to clean that up, but get that closed. I think what I might do, that's not shaded. But what I might do is we'll decrease all of those to 80%. And kind of use that as a little bit of lazy shading.
Little bit of lazy. Not a lot of lazy, just a little bit.
And then doctor that up. So I need this. And just slowly work that up. There we go.
And now we have the purple rocket. Purple rocket is done.
Can I put a mask on this whole thing? I can! Let's go! Alright, so let's see, which one is which? That one. Okay. What we're gonna do, since I can put a mask on this, okay, I need to go with this. What I need to add the mask to is this right here. Okay, where is it? It's here, add mask layer. And then And basically what this does is by adding in the mask layer, I can, let's see, can I turn this off? Do right there. Basically, I can turn the mask layer off and no damage will be done. So basically, I can delete this without actually deleting it. Huzzah! Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna shorten this a good bit. Here we go. There we go. And that's now entirely done. Alrighty, and I'm gonna hide the firecracker. I'm gonna hide the mortar until I work on those. So the next one... Excuse me. I'm gonna bring that down. Too big. Alright, I'm gonna grab that color. And then we're gonna grab this one. That way, I have that a bit more complete. So when I work on these, it's not nearly as bad. That way I have all my shading. So what we're gonna do is same method as this time, or last time. I'm gonna do every single time, I swear. Release clip and mask. That'll do all of them. And we'll do the blue first. We'll do copy, create, and go from light to dark. Alright, and then duplicate again. Gonna increase the size of this. And just kind of mix it from there. Alright, I'm gonna scoot. Whoa! That is too far back. There we go. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I need to check. Need to check, make sure the husbando has not texted me. Space puppy will take you to the lair. Ah, goodness. Tales from the airwaves. Oh dear. Alright. So that's not bad. Let's zoom out. I can work with that. Nope, she's ignoring you.
Eh? Who's ignoring me? What did I miss? What did I say? I don't mean to ignore the husbando.
Ignoring the hobby's text. Wait, is there one? Because I know you guys have technically you guys can text him via Discord. Okay, no, yeah, I don't have another texty message. Do I? Okay. Again, I am wound up tired in the spring. Like, every one of y'all knew that already. Alright, so that looks good. We're gonna merge those down. This layer 49 is not anything, so I'm just gonna delete it. Alright, next. Going to do this shading. Oh, wait, it's a mixer brush. It's very little, I'd imagine. Just like over here. But this will have a whole bunch. But down here, this right there will definitely have it. And that right there. So what I'm going to do, again, is duplicate. Create clipping mask. And do the mixer brush. Let's go down to 300 for this one. Because yeah, there'd be very little shading, like maybe just the side. Because that's covered, I'm not too worried about it. So what I'm gonna do is merge down, create clipping mask, and create clipping mask. Boom! Alright, so our blue rocket, going to right click, duplicate group, fireworks assets. I'm gonna come over here, like that, and boom. Now this is shaded a little bit. This is pretty much entirely shaded. Do Control S, hop over here, Control S. This one will take longer because it is a much bigger file. And I need to do a mask on this as well. Do something a bit more solid, shall we? There we go. And again, with the mask, I don't have to worry as much because there's no destruction there. Similar to how there's none here. It just looks like it. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the red rocket. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it. Duplicate group. And basically just have like 3 different states. So like partially shaded, practically fully shaded, and not shaded at all. And then I'll duplicate this. Gotta go over to layers and then move that to the fireworks asset. Just have that there. Depends on the sport. Why do you ask, Corgi? Alright, let's move all of this up. Actually, wait. No, we can move that there while I deal with the outline here. So where's that shape? There it is. So now for this fun. So you saw the pole vaulter who was vaulting and his junk hit the bar while he was in the air and he was penalized for it? Does that mean he was literally cock-blocked from getting a gold medal? I saw that! The man lost the medal, but he won at life. I saw the clip. Oh! I was watching it, I'm like, oh man, what hit the bar? Because I saw the bar bend, and then I saw what hit it, and I'm like, oh! That was bonkers. Leave me up. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness gracious, Corky. I needed that. I'm not gonna lie, I needed that. How dare! Oh yeah, on an unrelated note, I actually met Elizabeth and Jonathan over this weekend. Would it count as weekend? I met them this past weekend. During their trip. Just proved Dang's point where men pay attention to that then. Oh, bless. Excuse. Oh, goodness gracious. That was still hysterical though. It was unfortunate, but hysterical. I'm not gonna lie, I feel sorry for him. Because he did lose that medal. Woohoo, Delali. He needs to learn to talk better, apparently. That poor guy. That poor guy. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to start posting clips. Well, now that I'm back streaming, I need to start posting clips. I will say the more clips you guys take of my shenaniganeries on this stream, the more I can post over on the YouTube. Which, for those of you who didn't know, we think it's because a bot did something. Like, I got bot attacked, but I don't have a TikTok anymore. It got suspended. I don't know why. I wasn't sent an email. It was just suspended. I'm like, okay, that's one less thing I gotta worry with. No skin off my bones, in the end. Ads already? Jeez. Man, I thought I was almost done. Good Grievous. No offense, you're too old for TikTok. That's them little kids. It's one of those things. If I know it's supposed to be like an advertising tool, which is the only reason I had it, is for potential use as an advertising tool. But that is a fair point. That is a very, very fair point. when you have an account. For a while I didn't either, and a lot of the things that I was saying was like, hey, post your content here and make it do like double the work. I'm like, you know what, sure, why not? And just kind of went from there. Like, I have no shame in saying the only reason I posted anything there was advertisement purposes. Goodness. Alright, let's do... yeah, that should be fine. Alright, I need to hide this shape briefly. Whoops. Oop. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright, and then what we'll do, like what I did earlier, all these will be turned to 80%. Make that outline actually work for me. Do merge down, bring back the shape, and boom! Blue one is now done. Let's see, don't blame me, I mean, I know it's popular for folk because they are really short clips, basically, which is what most of the kids only have the attention span for. I mean, hey, if it helps you make money. Fair. Let's see. Okay, it's about 3 hours. Hi there, Kofi. I think it's supposed to be pronounced coffee, but I still say Kofi because it looks... Kofi. Kofi, comfy. There we go. There's the association. Yeah, ads are about to happen, so... What time is it? I'm actually gonna snooze the ads real quick. So here's what's gonna happen. Like I said, this is gonna be a short stream. I'll probably do more work on this after stream, but have fewer lights on. So any suggestions on who we should raid? If not, I will pick someone at random from my list. And I will say, not bad on what we managed to get done. Short and sweet, like, fight me. But, I'm not too upset with losing the TikTok. I just wanted to know why, and since I didn't get a reason why, it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to find out at this point. But yeah, any suggestions on who we should raid? I have an 8 o'clock in the morning appointment at the doctor's tomorrow. So, is Sniper Eye currently going? I thought he canceled again. You'd think they'd at least tell you why, yeah. Fuck TikTok. I mean, it is a source of a lot of bullshit, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm not torn up about losing it. And like I said, also, it was only for advertisement purposes, so... It's no loss. It's not a true loss. You know what? Actually, let me go over to Sniper Eye's Discord to see if he's actually streaming. There is... Okay, update. Change of plans. Oh, cool. He got the alpha test for Delta Force Hawksawk. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, we can go raid him. He doesn't look like he's been on for long. He never has any view. I have no idea who that is. Should have. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music. I don't know who Xaven is. So let's, you know what? Let's do following. And take a look. Third night, let's do Low to high. I'm always shocked that Shy Dynasty has so few. Who's so huge in the Halo community. Shark, Draco Blue, or Draconic Blue is doing RAF. Sniper Eye is doing Delta Force Hawk Ops. Marshmallow is Stardew Valley. Feel better, talk to you soon. Alright, I will attempt to feel better. I don't know what this bout of depression is doing. Feels like I'm getting better and then just... It's been going for 3 weeks now, by the way. That has been doing that for like 3 weeks now. Let's see. You since April? Felt that. What you're saying is need to pop into stream more often. You guys are funny. You do make me laugh. I will absolutely say that. The thing there with popping into stream is I have to stream for you to pop into one. Let me look who the Z Xavier you said? Or Z Zaven? Who is did you mistype that? Hold on, let's try this. Search, let's do Z Zaven. No channels found. That keeps up. Talk to your doc. A lot of meds I take are basically downers, and so doc finally listened to me and gave me an antidepressant that was more of an upper. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Pardon me, dyslexia. Atlas Fallen. Looks familiar. I don't know Atlas Fallen.
There.
Do a quick listen.
Down at the moment. Say.
You know what? Oh yeah, I have had zero interaction with this person. They're about 4 hours into their stream, so maybe next time. And my doctors won't do anything about it. She's like, get a hold of, or like, who's, you know, in charge of your anxiety thing? And I'm like, my therapist, question mark? And she's like, no, who's medicating it? And I'm like, no one? Just a pure deal, heh? So yeah, who do I want to raid? Well, I got 44 seconds to choose, so I guess we'll go with well, I guess we'll go with Sniper. I haven't raided him in a while. So with that said, y'all please be safe, be careful, make good decisions. I'm gonna snooze that added one more time. Cussing for 5 minutes. I think I know what I'm doing the moment I come into this chat. But yes, y'all, please be safe, be careful, make good decisions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another attempt at Deathless Dave the Diver. We'll see how well I do this time. So, good night, everybody. And thank you all for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's go raid Sniper Eye.